What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Queen Tiffany TV. I'm Queen Tiffany, of course, and I appreciate you guys for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? I thank you for the likes, the comments, and for all those who have subscribed. I really appreciate it. I really do. I really do. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, so I came across this story on my computer and it really made me feel a certain type of way. You know what I'm saying? Because when I have needed help, my life on the line, and I called the authorities, they like, you gotta have like been hurt for them to actually be able to do something. You know what I'm saying? Can't just go off what this person is saying over here. We need to, I'm like, oh my goodness. So in case you haven't heard it, there was a man in Utah who was shot and killed by the FBI yesterday because he had posted some threats via social media, and he had been doing so, I guess, since last year. So, and it was about the president and some other folks, you know. You know how the media is, he's everybody. So, anyways, yeah, I didn't quite understand. I don't know all the details about why it had to be a shooting, why he had to be killed, and I think it's just a weird thing, especially when it comes down to speech. I don't condone violence or threats. Make that clear. But to be serving somebody a warrant for their arrest at 6:15 a.m. while they probably sleep is a little crazy. And to have all the people, who knows how many people was out there, it just don't seem right to me. Now, I could be wrong. I don't know everything, but this story didn't sit too well with me and my spirits. It didn't, and it, you know, I don't like it. So I made a compilation of different media sources and put it into this short video. So y'all make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about this story. If you haven't heard it already, or if you agree with me that something ain't right, let me know in the comments below. But without further ado, let's get into this video.
Yep, and right in front of us, I mean, this is an absolutely beautiful sight. Everyone in the press has got their cameras out, has got their phones out. You don't get to see this very often. And then if we can get a shot of it right, well, actually, let's go to the front. President Joe Biden appearing out of Air Force One and walking down those steps. And as you said, absolutely iconic scene, waving to the press as he goes to meet the dignitaries below that include Governor Cox, his wife Abby Cox, Mayor of Salt Lake Aaron Mendenhall, of course the Salt Lake County Mayor as well.
The president drives off and will join with all the other vehicles in that motorcade. And we again want to acknowledge the context here. The president is aware that there was a man in Utah who had made online threats, confronted by the FBI today, and shot and killed. The president knows about that, as I'm certain his Secret Service detail does as well. So they're always very serious about his security. No reason to think that there's any kind of elevated threat. And yet, something like that does bring home the point that that the emotions that surround an American executive are pretty extraordinary.
Law enforcement officials have told the BBC that special agents attempted to serve arrest and search warrants at a house this morning.
Some kind of confrontation ensued, and Robertson died in a shootout.
Bring you, Fox 13 has just learned that the man shot and killed by FBI agents this morning in Provo was allegedly connected to threats against President Joe Biden, as well as New York County District Attorney Alvin Bragg and many other officials.
What we know right now here is that agents shot and killed that man during a raid at his Utah home just hours before the president was expected to land in that state. The FBI says that the man posted online about how he heard the president was coming to Utah and said he planned to dig out a camouflage suit and, quote, clean the dust off the M24 sniper rifle.
The FBI says agents were trying to serve a search warrant at the home of Craig Robertson. He'd posted that he was dusting off his sniper rifle ahead of the Biden visit.
According to the FBI, as we said, they had gone to serve that warrant when the shooting had occurred.
Goes to show you, that we have these ongoing threats, but I think it also shows you the excellence of our Secret Service and our law enforcement who track these things very carefully.
Photos from Robertson's Facebook page in 2009 show him with such a setup and practicing. Federal agents write in charging documents they believe he was serious.
CBS's Ed O'Keefe reports that the agents were attempting to serve an arrest warrant after the man allegedly threatened to kill President Biden, his family, and several others, including former President Obama.
According to court filings, just 3 days ago, Craig Robertson posted that he'd heard President Biden was coming to Utah. Robertson made a threat, saying he would be cleaning the dust off the M24 sniper rifle.
Officials say last year he also posted on Facebook about assassinating the president and vice president.
Joining me now is NBC News investigative correspondent Tom Winter. So the FBI doesn't kill people just for saying things. What happened?
Right. So they had been conducting an investigation since March where, according to charging documents in the search warrant affidavit, which we've received, our colleague Andy Blankstein, they started an investigation in March of this year. The FBI received a tip-off from a social media company, and it doesn't say which one, and we're in the process of trying to confirm, a social media company saying, hey, this person, Craig D. Robertson of Provo, Utah, is saying some things that you might want to look into. And the FBI began an investigation based on a number of posts that directly referenced President Joe Biden, Vice President Harris, as well as Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg, who's obviously one of the people who's brought an indictment against former President Trump.
So what happened when they confronted him and what led to the actual shooting?
Right. So there were two incidents. Back in March, they confronted him, as they typically do. And usually the FBI tries to talk to you and say, hey, are you the one making these threats? Do you really want to make these type of threats and try to have some sort of an interaction that doesn't end the way that it is?
This is not a good idea.
Maybe not a good idea. And apparently he said forward.
But how did it lead to a shootout?
So this morning they were attempting to execute an arrest warrant against him. They were going to take him into custody on 3 counts, violation of making interstate threats, effectively influencing, impeding, or retaliating against federal law enforcement officers, and then specifically threats against the President of the United States. So it's 3 counts they were trying to arrest him on this morning, as well as conduct a search. And because they were trying to conduct a search, that's why we have so much detail about his posts. It's included in the search warrant affidavit.
In March, using Truth Social, a platform favored by Trump, Robertson said he would be traveling to New York to fulfill his dream of killing Bragg.
They contacted Robertson about his post, saying it was all a dream. That's what he told FBI agents when they got there, and told them that if they were to come back, they would need a warrant.
He confirmed the accounts. He said, look, this particular post that you're referring to, I said it was a dream where I dreamed of carrying out these violent acts, but it's a dream, he says. According to the charging documents, he said, next time you come back here, you better have a warrant.
The FBI had been investigating Robertson for 5 months for allegedly making threats against other officials, among them Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg, New York Attorney General Letitia James, and Attorney General Merrick Garland. The criminal complaint includes allegations of more than 24 other threats against Vice President Harris, prosecutors, and FBI agents.
There is a line to be crossed, and clearly this individual crossed that line.
Neighbors tell CBS News Robertson was active in his church, pro-Second Amendment, and someone known to have a, quote, arsenal of weapons in his home.
They've been one of my best friends for 40 years. I mean, the neatest guy in the world. He would do anything to help anyone.
A White House official says the president was briefed on the case this morning shortly after the shootout. The Secret Service referred all questions on the case to the FBI.
Violence in politics is hardly anything new. I deplore it as Tom does. I think it's something we need to keep after and root out. And I think this is a demonstration of having more sophisticated tactics that allow you to do that. And I am very happy this didn't get to the degree of an actual attack on the president. And I think that's a good thing.
Hi there. The house behind me is where the shooting took place. It appears FBI agents were here to arrest a man accusing him of threatening to kill the president. This video shared with Fox 13 News shows FBI agents outside 75-year-old Craig Robertson's home.
Woke up and there was just like a lot of shouting, a lot of just kind of loud bangs, because I think they were trying to get him to wake up and trying to go ahead and get him out of his house.
John Michael Lasola is a neighbor who saw some of what happened.
They just kind of pulled him out there on the driveway, and we just, like, some people looked like they were tending to him, and then it was clear that he was gone.
What exactly transpired, the FBI will not say beyond confirming an agent-involved shooting around 6:15 Wednesday morning. In a statement, the FBI says the incident began when special agents attempted to serve arrest and search warrants at a residence. The subject is deceased. The FBI takes all shooting incidents involving our agents or task force members seriously. In accordance with FBI policy, the shooting incident is under review by the FBI's Inspection Division. As this is an ongoing matter, we have no further details to provide.
Been saying about him on the news is not correct. I mean, Craig would do anything to help people.
I don't know how we really get back from the brink. It is bleak. Who knows what this person had in mind, and it's not really appropriate to comment at this very rarefied moment.
Have you seen his social media posts where he threatened to kill the president?
You know, he says these things, but I had no idea that he would carry it out.
Things have become more polarized, and we are not so used to the murder of politicians in this country, thankfully. So it is correct for me to say that things have got much, much worse in this country in the last 7 years, when 2 MPs have been killed, which is an extremely rare occurrence. I accept that the US very sadly has a far worse history on that front. But I do think that America is divided, and I do think what's happening is evidence of that. And I think things have to improve.
The more I listen to the story, the more it disturbs me. Truly. Okay, you gonna go like the SWAT team over to somebody old man's house at 6:15 on that, you know what I'm saying? And think somebody ain't gonna be like, you trying to wake me up out my sleep. This man probably was like, oh Lord, they here to kill me. Probably grabbed a gun, these folks just blasted them. Already trying to get rid of the middle class people. They want us on our hands and knees begging somebody. Inflation going up, jobs ain't paying enough, prices going, rents going up. Then you're sitting over here. Now you're using social media to come find folks. Oh, I don't like what they saying. That's a threat. When in reality, if somebody was coming for you, they wouldn't be talking about it, and they definitely wouldn't be talking about it online. Let's be real. Okay? Okay. So that's just letting us know that we next. They already trying to pull up on the parents at the board meetings. You know, the parents is actually trying to protect their kids and, you know, do good by their kids, raise their kids right. You know, coming for the Christian folks, we already see the mockery going on. You know what I'm saying? So they already, matter of fact, that happened. Somebody got silenced earlier this year for saying, quoting the scripture out the Bible. They got banned. So, what's next? You know what I'm saying? So that's the middle class, the Christian folk. Oh yeah, if you're a Trump supporter, you know what I'm saying? They got their eyes on you. They got their eyes on all of us. All these computers and screens we got in our house. Alexa, Bixby, hey Google, darn, we got these screens left, right, front, back, side to side. We got the Ring cameras and blinks and so, but this is where they're trying to get us in this place where if we don't comply with what they want, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna come up with a reason. Yes, getting a little crazy out here, but we already know this kind of stuff happen. It's gonna happen. Because we in our seemingly last days, you know what I'm saying? As we see in this world, they do not condone truth. That is, oh my goodness, that's too much. Oh my. They don't think truth is love anymore. They think lust is love. They think truth is delusional. And anything that's good and holy, they're trying to erase. They're trying to erase women. being trying to get rid of the kids, whether that's abortion or, you know, those surgeries that's chopping off body parts. We're just living in a rough time, y'all. Let's be honest. And this story didn't sit well with me. I'm not gonna keep rambling on about it. Y'all just let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. All right. Make sure to like and subscribe also. I really appreciate it. Do want to give it a giveaway when I hit 1,000 subscribers. Don't know what I'm giving away, but I will figure something out. Okay? All right. So y'all be safe out here. Keep God first. Remember to comment and subscribe if you haven't already. Like I said, don't make me say it again. All right. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Till then, keep God first. Stay safe. All right. Cool.